Hi everybody, welcome back to part 2 of my Prestwick airport layout. Let's see what we've done since the last time. Yeah, I've got the 66 sat in there, managed to get 4 tanks. I've got a few buffers in there now. They've not been painted properly yet to resemble the real thing. I think that one's all red at the minute. The last time I checked on it, I think it was in September. That's been freshly painted red. I'm not too sure about that one, but we'll get to that. So yeah, I'm quite pleased that I've got 4 in there. And a 66 at the minute. So it's alright length, I suppose. 4 will do me. I've got the catch set to the right position, just in case forgets to put the handbrake on. And these came earlier this morning. Don't know if you can see these. Let's go to the light. They're from Dapol, I think. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not too sure. The detail's fantastic. They actually come weathered as well. Electric pylons. They're amazing. I think they're about 15 quid for 10. And they come with they're threaded. And I'll show you another. Where are we? Have I got one up? So that if you're using a wooden baseboard, they come with little thumb screws. They're fantastic detail. They're a lot better than what I thought. So you can drill a hole in your baseboard, pop it under, put the thumbnail underneath it and screw it right on. In my case it'll be polystyrene, so I'll be just drilling a hole right through the polystyrene because it's about 4 inches thick, and then securing it with a bit of glue. But yeah, they're fantastic, they really are. So let's have a look. You can see the layout, hopefully it's starting to take a wee bit of shape. I don't know if these are going to be the right spacings. At the minute, I'm not too sure. But it's slowly, because the baseboard, the backboard I should say, will start about here, and that's the first one, and it'll go right up to about there, and hopefully I have a picture, a photo that I've took quite a few of Prestwick town on this bit, so that'll cut into there. The middle section of the backboard will be of the sea, and then Arran in the background, Isle of Arran. And the third baseboard, which will go round and finish here, just at the back of these masts, that will have a picture of the holiday park and Troon, the roofs and chimneys and stuff of Troon in the background there. Long way off yet, so we'll see how that goes. Don't know if you can actually send a photo away and get it made into a big, panoramic thing. I think I'm going to try and go for that anyhow. Right, I'll pop you on the bridge here, facing north. We'll get some sound going in these in a minute. I just didn't want to drown myself out. I'll just let the Scotsman come past, and then we'll go on to the lights that came as well. They're pretty good. Oh, another thing I was going to mention the other day was this wee thing. You can get them for a couple of quid. It's a Pico 6-way rail gauge thing, and there's your, shows you different settings. If I was to set that to set track, you can see the difference there. You could actually get another line in the middle, which is not very realistic. So if you turn it round, there's your rail distance. Let's move that out of the way just in time. That's your rail distance that it should be, you know, real life track spacing. So I managed to get that mostly in that scenic area, so that when two trains are rolling past one another, they're quite close and you get that kind of real effect. Towards the ends though, this end and the other end, they're slightly off, because I didn't want the trains rubbing or bumping into one another, so I just needed a wee bit more clearance there. So I just started tightening them as we get in there. And you can see, well, I'll get a train running past one another soon. So the last thing I think to mention was these lights came from Train Tech. They're not cheap, but they're pretty amazing. The only thing I would say, these have been painted a couple of coats as well. They come silver and black, so you've got to add little details like, I don't know if you can see that, let's have a look. Little phone, you get little bits and bobs on the back, ladders and stuff like that. That's just painted where it's been scraped into the track. The only thing I will say is, I was going to solder these in, but I decided not, because they come quite handy with these little pins, and I didn't want to solder because if anything happened to these, I've still got a lot of scenery and stuff to do, and if anything happened to these down the line, as they say, and they're soldered in, to get them out, cut wires and, you know, fit new ones in round about scenery, it wasn't my cup of tea. So the only thing I would say is, if you're plugging these in, they work fantastic, but they're a bit loose in Pico Flexi Track. They're okay in like Radius 3 set track and stuff like that, but they're a bit loose. So, simple trick, just to give them a wee bit of packing, is get a bit of masking tape, put it on a flat surface, stick them down into the masking tape, get a very sharp knife and just cut round the little legs. That's not the finished article, it's a bit rough, just to show you what I was doing. And then just slide them in, and you get an extra push, and you actually get a really good connection. Whereas they're a bit loose unless you pack them up, but the best way to pack them up, I would say, is a wee bit of tape on the bottom. So try that if you're going to go down that route. But apart from that, I mean, they're fantastic. Just getting that to stop at this red light there. Obviously when they're buried into the board here, they're not going to be a ridiculous height, like 150 foot. So just pardon that. Let's see where a good view is for this. Alright, let's pop you back on the bridge and see if we can get a couple of trains to run past one another. Right, I'll just pop you on the bridge facing south. So that's it, I guess. It's starting to take shape, I suppose, which is good. Quite happy with the siding there, and those electric pylons just really lift it. Just move those glue bottles out the road. Yeah, really incredible value for money, those masts. So it's resembling something. I don't know what, but it's resembling something. Let's move that. Yeah, quite happy with the spacing there. Pretty realistic. Well, I think that's it. Until next time. My Prestwick airport layout, if you can call it that. Thanks for watching.